Hey gardeners, I hope you're doing well. My name is Lindsay and I am the creator of the Mindful Living Movement. Now, this week is a really exciting week because one, it is the early start of the gardening season and all the planning. But you can also grab my phase 1, the garden plan blueprint course, which is part of my much larger gardening season bundle of courses for less than $1. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. So I've been invited to be part of the Self-Improvement Bundle of courses. So this is a bundle of 111 different courses that is available this week only. And the reason that you can grab my course for less than $1 is because all of these courses that you can buy together is $75.90 US. So there is a ton of really fantastic stuff in here. But if you are thinking about getting your garden going, but you're having all the overwhelm and all the questions, this course that I have designed as my phase 1, I call it phase 1 of the season because it is the beginning of your season. It's all the questions and answers that you are going to need so that you can start with a successful garden. This is where it really matters, all of the decisions we make right now. So I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the blueprint course and what is in it. This is the phase 1. You are going to basically allow yourself to create a foolproof plan. I'm going to walk you through step by step in assessing, site assessment of your space. How much existing garden beds do you have? What is the sun? How is it moving through your yard? You're going to decide on the particular plants that are something you really want to, and also will help decide, how many and what's going to fit within your schedule, because it is really important that you're building a garden that does not overwhelm you and stress you out. We want to keep this a nurturing experience. This is an important part of it. So all of these little decisions are really important because it's going to map out what the whole rest of your season is going to look like. We're going to talk about container planting, about raised bed gardening, about gardening right in the ground, and help you figure out, do you want a combination of those things or just maybe specific things? There's a lot that can be done in a very small space. We just need to know what each requirement of the plants are, and then we can tailor everything to work that way. Also, I really like to work in some little bit of like landscape and just garden design. So we're going to talk about trellising and all sorts of different things to just make it really pretty and a beautiful sanctuary for you all summer long. And then the most important part is the foundation of it all. Organic gardening is what we're here for, and I'm going to teach you about companion planting. So which plants go next to which other plants and which ones don't, because some like each other, some are best friends, and some will not do well. They'll actually inhibit growth of another plant. So I'm going to show you how all those principles work and how to implement them in your plan with whatever you want to grow. We're going to talk about crop rotation, which is just strategically moving your plants around from season to season so that we don't run the risk of diseases and bugs getting overwhelming. We need to work with Mother Nature, but not against her. Beneficial flowers, because we want to be bringing in all the pollinators to the garden. This is going to make less work for you and more production for all your vegetables, which is really important because that's what we're here for. It's at the harvest at the end of the day, right? Now, there's going to be some other questions that you're going to want to ask yourself, like, do I start it from seed or do I buy starter plants? Do I start it inside my house or do I stick the seeds directly outside? We're going to map out all of that because it's not all going to be right for you based on the space that you have, based on your growing zone. There's a lot of questions within that I'm going to help you get clarity on. Also, once we get to sticking things in the ground, how do we take them from an indoor environment outside, get them over the shock of that, and make sure that those very first few weeks of the season where it is critical and we don't stress out the plant, we don't set the plants back, how do we make that all happen successfully so that it just carries on and the plants will thrive right away for you? And then most importantly, maintenance of the garden, because we need to be paying attention to weeds. There's always going to be weeds, but how do we make that manageable and not overwhelming? Watering, how much, when, all that kind of stuff. Also getting ahead of and understanding potential pests and diseases that are going to come up. Some plants are just more prone, so we always need to be paying attention so we can get ahead of issues that might arise from that. And then also tools, because the more handy tools that we have, the less work that we need to be doing, the less maybe bending over in the garden or hand weeding, different stuff like that, or even just watering in general. Maybe you're interested in setting up an automated watering system. I will help you out in understanding how that works and how to set it up for your own garden. So this is all within my phase 1, the garden plan blueprint. It's meaty. There's a lot there. And this course all by itself retails for $299. And you can get it for less than $1 within that bundle, which is pretty sweet. So I recommend you do that. If you're even contemplating planting a garden, or you're, whatever size, you've got all those questions, it's going to help you answer all of it. Now, the fun part is you're also going to get access to me from beginning of March until the end of May within a private Facebook group, collaborate with other gardeners, but also post me videos, questions, whatever it is that is coming up for you as you work through the planning and planting of your garden, because there's always questions that happen that maybe, you don't know where it is in the online course, or I can just hop on and make a quick video for you and answer your questions that way. It's really one of my favorite parts about the season, is getting to see your garden come, to life. Now, this is partially through the private Facebook group. It's also with an online access portal that you have. There is a sequence and a library of videos that are going to unlock as you progress through. So you're not going to get overwhelmed. You just follow along. It's very straightforward, super small digestible videos. Very rare that the videos get over like 10-15 minutes. They're probably more like in the realm of like 5 to 10 minutes for everything. So you can just quickly dive into exactly what you need, get the answer. There's also an app that you can take like right on your phone out into your garden with you. And, if you wanted to like watch the video right out in your garden and help maybe identify things that are happening to your plants, really, really handy that way. Now, as I mentioned, this is part of a much larger self-improvement bundle of courses. There's a whole bunch of fabulous other course creators that have joined together here for this 1 week. You can get 111 different courses for $75.90 US. That includes my garden plan blueprint course, which retails for $299 all by itself. But if we look at the actual value of all the courses in here, it's over $20,000. And there's no catches at all. I know it sounds way too good to be true. It's not. It is one price, one time. All those courses, you will get emailed one easy to access page where all the logins are. So it's very, very clean and simple. And I highly recommend grabbing it. Now, one of the things that I have thrown in as an extra bonus as well is because organic gardening is, it's something that we want to do as sustainably as we possibly can, and building our really great soil goes hand in hand with really great and happy plants. So I've thrown in my bonus mini course of how to create your own compost system. There's lots of different versions of compost systems depending on what you're looking for. So you'll find out all the different ways within that. And that's $59. My compost course is $59. My phase 1 blueprint course is $299. You can snag all of that for $75.90 plus all those other courses. So head to the link in my bio and sign up, register. You'll get email right away with all the access details. As of March the 1st, I am going to be in that Facebook group answering all the questions that come up for you, but immediately you're going to have access to the online portal to start working through everything and any of the other lovely courses that are available. So please let me know if you have any questions at all. I know I just threw a ton of information at you. So send me a DM or drop a comment. I will be here for you to answer, whether it's about my blueprint course, whether it's about the self-improvement bundle. I'm here for you. Or if you're just kind of not sure if this is the right thing for you, I will kind of help you go through and we can figure that out for you. But it's pretty sweet. So keep an eye on all the other content I've been releasing this week and will be releasing, because I'm talking about lots of different stuff within it. But as I mentioned, my blueprint course, you can grab it. This is phase 1. This is all the questions that you need to have answered at the beginning of the season. All the guided steps are there for you. So no questions, no guessing, no frustration, no overwhelm. You can get the answers that you need, and you can set up that beautiful, abundant, successful garden that you are dreaming about. We will see you again very soon, gardeners. I wish you a beautiful rest of your day.